Today we filed a civil lawsuit against Scott Bennett. Mr. Bennett, who is a California resident, was convicted recently in a criminal case in Oklahoma of rape by instrumentation and sexual battery of Shelby Pfeffer. And of course, Shelby, who's with us today, has given permission to use her name. He was sentenced to 5 years in prison, and he must register as a sex offender. We filed a civil lawsuit in LA County Superior Court this morning on behalf of Shelby against Mr. Bennett. We allege sexual battery, sexual assault, false imprisonment, intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligent infliction of emotional distress, and violation of the Ralph Act, which is Civil Code Section 51.7. Shelby is seeking damages according to proof of trial, and the damages to her have been significant. She is here today, however, because the media is seeking to have access to the Hard Rock Hotel security video that shows Mr. Bennett sexually assaulting her in the hallway of the Hard Rock Hotel in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The judge heard arguments this week on whether or not the video that was viewed by the criminal case jury should be released to the media. The judge has indicated that he will make his decision this month, no later than July 28th. Shelby is opposed to the video's release. She feels that she has suffered enough and does not want the video released to the public. It is one thing for the parties to know the facts of her case or for the public to know it, but it's very different for the video to be viewed on television or placed on the internet for all to see. Shelby is very brave to have spoken out about her horrific experience of being raped. I am honored to represent her in her civil case as she continues to seek the full measure of justice that she deserves. I'll just move this over for you, okay?
It is my belief that while people do have the right to information, some information deserves to remain private. The Hard Rock Hotel security video depicts Scott Bennett's assault on me on December 5th, 2014, in a public hallway of the Hard Rock Casino. This evidence was important in the conviction of Mr. Bennett, and I am thankful that the casino turned it over to the authorities. The video depicts me drunkenly falling into an elevator and trying to hold myself up in the door's frames, unable to press any buttons. The doors open and Mr. Bennett appears. Within 9 seconds, he makes physical contact with my body. He picks my hotel key up from the floor and puts it in his back pocket. Immediately, I am stuck, wrapped in the arms of a predator. I make several attempts to leave his possession. His sure-footedness stabilized me throughout the video. The assault occurs in a public hallway, and he then takes me to his room. We emerge from his room almost 40 minutes later. This time, my body is even more unsteady than before. He makes several attempts to pick me up and eventually drags me to the 7th floor, where he then dumps my body and carefully places my purse and my boots beside me. He leaps over my body on his way back to the elevator to make his escape. Prior to the closing arguments of the trial, I had not viewed the hotel security video of my sexual assault. My family has yet to view the video, and I would like it to remain that way. I would not want to have to live knowing that it was available for anyone to view at any time. It is a complete re-victimization of me for the video to be placed on the internet where it can be viewed forever. While I am satisfied with the outcome of Mr. Bennett's criminal trial, his debt to society is only one aspect of this horrible crime. Mr. Bennett's actions have and will continue to have an effect on myself and my family. It is only right that he be held responsible for this. With my family's support, I have decided to file a civil lawsuit today against Mr. Bennett. I want Mr. Bennett to have to face a jury, not only in the criminal case, but also in a civil courtroom as well.